Hey guys, it's Ari here back again, and I've been wearing the same outfit for every video is what I've noticed. And that's because I've done all my videos I've done today on Saturday. And I'm sorry for the lighting, it is now 5:40, so because of that it's getting a little bit dimmer, so I turned on every light and I even opened my back door. Okay, don't tell anyone. But yeah, I just opened it. Anyway. What I'm going to be doing this video is going to be theater tips on a few things that my drama teacher has taught me, because she's an amazing teacher, on just for if you are going to be auditioning for a part, whether it's a professional part or it's a school musical or a school production. Well, I've only auditioned for school productions, but this is what I've learned. Well, this is what my teacher has taught me because she expects us to be professional even though the age we are, because I'm in 6th grade. But, so basically, the first step you need to have, like the first thing you need to know is to always come prepared. This is kind of an obvious thing. A lot of people would say, well, duh. Well, a lot of people, you would be surprised at how many people just expect to show up there. And a director that's a casting director, they can definitely tell the difference between when it's a warm read to you and a cold read. And if you don't know what the difference between the two, what a warm read is you're familiar with it. You've read it before. And it's almost like you've memorized it, so you're very familiar. And a cold read, and some casting directors would require a cold read, and that's fine. But a cold read is just you're not familiar with it. It's not warmed up to you. And it's your first time reading it, most likely. And you want to be as familiar as you can be with the play. Now, for example, say the play or musical or any production was about the Holocaust. If you go into that audition knowing nothing about the Holocaust or nothing about anything that's going on in that production, it will show. Because trust me, especially if you're auditioning for professional productions, the director's going to ask you why you want the part or what it means to you, what the theme of it means to you. Okay. The second tip is to dress nicely, even if you're auditioning for a part that doesn't dress so nicely. Dress very professional, and what I mean by that is you don't have to wear a dress or a skirt. It may not even be appropriate for the audition, depending if you're doing a dance audition. But you still always want to be prepared when you come. I mean, professional. So you could wear a nice pair of even if you're a girl, wear a nice pair of dress pants and maybe a nice blouse. Or anything along those lines. For guys, a button-up, slacks. Even if it's not that, say you don't have slacks and a button-up shirt. You could wear like a polo collared shirt and jeans, and it will just show that you care about it a little bit more. Now this next tip is mainly for school plays, and if you usually when you find out about a play or musical, you find out about it in advance. So you find out about it at least a week or two in advance. So along with researching the play and what it's about and watching examples of it, you want to, this is for school plays only basically, go before and after school if your teacher allows it or whoever has the scripts allows it. Go before and after school every day, just to prove and just so they can see you there practicing and practicing every day, because it will just show how much you care about being in the part and how mature you are, especially for a play that needs to be mature. Because no director wants to deal with kids running around everywhere going crazy, you know. Another tip, my next tip is to honestly don't be afraid when you're up there. Try to have as much confidence, and I know being in drama and trying out is what boosts your confidence, but just try to have as much confidence as possible. And I wouldn't look directly at the person that you are auditioning in front of. You want to find a focal point maybe at the back of the room, the back of the cafeteria. If you're auditioning on a stage and it's in your cafeteria, you want to have a focal point and stare at that focal point the whole time. You may want to look around the audience too, but that's just another tip. And when you're up there, try to make a conscious effort of not pacing, because when you are pacing, you just look more nervous, and nobody wants that on a real stage in a real production. Also, a lot of things and then these are just things you need to remember. All the time, you could follow each of these tips and still not make it into audition. Maybe you don't look the part. And in theater, this is a very true statement. If you don't look the part, this may sound wrong, but if you don't look the part, it wouldn't be a part you can play. Say there were twins, and they already know who they want to cast for the boy. And you look, and he has darker skin, darker hair, darker eyes, and you have blonde hair and blue eyes. You most likely would not get cast to play that part because of just the look. Or if it calls for a 13-year-old, and maybe you even are 12 or 11, but you're not as tall or developed as a 13-year-old, you may not make the part. And also, there's some skills, like different languages and ethnicities, that can also help you get a part, but that's just things you can't control. So yeah, and another thing I want you to remember is, even if you don't get a part, don't just quit there. You know, there's many different opportunities in the acting business and theater, depending on what you want to do. There's many opportunities, especially for child actors as well. And don't give up your first try. I've experienced at the performing arts school I go to, I've auditioned for 3 plays. I've only made it in 3 productions. I've only made it in 1, and that was The Orphan Train, and I had the time of my life. Now, was it a little bit disappointing when I didn't make it in the other ones? Yes, but it just helped me know what I did wrong and know how I can improve for the next one. And sometimes, like I said before, you just don't look the part. But I just want to tell you that never give up. If you really love theater, don't let anyone tell you you're bad at it. If your teacher gives you tips, actually listen to her, and she will never give you something that's rude. She will always give you constructive criticism, so just take that in, that it's not because that person doesn't like you or anything like that, or that you're horrible. It's just that you're new at it or something like that. So thank you for watching this theater tips video. I know it was a little long and kind of dragged on, but those are just some tips I've learned over the past 2 years I've been in theater, and as I go on, I will learn a lot more tips. And let me know what you guys want to see next. I was thinking about either doing a stretches for dance video, or a why can't I think of words? This does not have to do with theater, but I was also thinking of doing a morning routine. And so comment down below what you want to see, no matter what it is, and I'll take all your comments into consideration. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day and a happy Easter. Bye, guys.